I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep...
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Kirsti, and in today's video I'm going to share with you 3 super easy yet super delicious appetizers that you can take to any holiday function. Today's video is very special to me because it is in collaboration with my very best friend here on YouTube, Ashley Lauren Price. Ashley's channel has very similar content to mine. She shares lots of yummy recipes. Lately, she's been sharing some healthy recipes that prove that eating healthy does not mean you have to sacrifice flavor. When Ashley and I first met here on YouTube, we really just had like an instant friendship. And it's so funny because after watching each other's videos, we would start noticing how alike we are. And so now we call each other our YouTube twin. So y'all be sure to go subscribe to her channel. She is really close to 1,000 subscribers and I'm so excited for her. If you are coming over from Ashley's channel, welcome. My name is Kirsti, and here on my channel we spend lots of time in the kitchen, and I would love for you to subscribe and stick around. Okay y'all, so out of the 3 appetizers I'm going to share with y'all today, this first one I actually think is going to be my favorite. We're making a crab dip, and I'm using this white crab meat out of the can. I just found it over by the tuna fish in the grocery store, and I've actually never used canned crab meat before, so I'm kind of excited. This recipe is not going to take long at all. It's super simple. You just mix everything together and put it in the oven. So let's go ahead and get started. In my mixing bowl, I'm starting with about 5 tablespoons of mayonnaise. And like I said, y'all, we're really just dumping everything into this mixing bowl, mixing it together, and then we'll put it in the oven. It's gonna be so easy. Oops. We're gonna put in a total of 1.5 blocks of cream cheese. They would be better, oop, that was the oven. They're better room temperature. Mine are not super room temperature, but I think they'll work. Now we'll add in 2 6-ounce cans of the white crab meat. Add in some onion powder, garlic powder, and a couple dashes of salt. Okay, now I'm going to do my best to mix this up. Since my cream cheese is not super soft, it might take me a minute. Oh y'all, I almost forgot. You want to add in some cheese, probably about a cup and a half. The recipe that I found online had said to use a white cheddar. Well, I didn't have white cheddar, I just have regular cheddar, so that's what we're using. Now that we have that all mixed up, I have a 6-inch cast iron skillet here that I'm putting mine in. You don't have to put it in a cast iron skillet. If you have just like a smaller baking dish, that's fine. I'm using this mainly for presentation because I think it would be really pretty. But like I said, if you don't have a cast iron skillet, don't worry about it. You don't have to have cast iron to make this recipe delicious. Add some more cheese on top. More cheese the better. Just use whatever kind of cheese you have, whatever's your favorite. When I was thinking of this, I also thought, you know, some pepper jack cheese. I think that would be good. Add a little bit of spice to it. Alright, but now that you have your cheese on top, put it in a 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes. And then after that 20 minutes, turn the broiler on and let the cheese get all nice and melty. Okay, so Tyler is not wanting to be on camera right now, but he is gonna taste this with me. So let's go ahead and taste it. See if we like it. I like it. You like it?
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, it is good.
And that was with canned crab meat.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. He's reaching for more. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, I had made a homemade buffalo chicken pizza, and y'all, it was so good. I made like a homemade pizza dough. It's actually like a family recipe on my husband's side, and it's really, really good. I haven't put it on the channel yet, but I promise I will. I'll show like a step-by-step on how I do it. But after we ate that, we loved it. And I was trying to think of some really cool appetizers to do in this video. And I thought, what if we tried some buffalo chicken pizza rolls? And to me, that sounds like a really good idea. I've not made them before, so we're gonna be making them together for the first time. So let's go ahead and get started. To our skillet, we're adding in some cubed up chicken breast. Now you can use like shredded, like you can boil up some chicken, shred it up, or even put it in your Instant Pot. But me and my husband are not the biggest fans of like the taste of a like boiled shredded chicken. So I'm just taking this extra step to cube it up and cook it in the skillet, and then we'll move on to the next step. Now that our chicken is cooked through, I'm just gonna add in some of this Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo wing sauce. And this really, the amount you put in really is just gonna depend on your taste buds and how spicy you want it. And then along with that, I'm adding in just some classic ranch dressing. I'm adding some flour here on my countertop just because I don't want this pizza dough to stick. And this pizza dough is a homemade pizza dough. And I promise whenever I share the pizza recipe, I will share the dough recipe as well. I'm going to take my rolling pin, and I want these to be pretty thin, and mainly because the last time I made this as a pizza, it rose a lot in the oven. And so I want these to be as close to a pizza roll as possible. And their dough is pretty thin. So that's what we're going for. Thin but not see-through. Now I'm just going to take a small spoon and just put a few pieces of chicken down. My idea for this is to kind of like fill up this side, and then I'll take this dough and flip it over. That's the idea. We'll see if it works. Now that I have a few little things of chicken here, I'm going to take this side of the dough and fold it over. Ooh, y'all, I think this might work. This is exciting. I'm just going to kind of stretch it over these couple of pieces that are sticking out here. And then I'm just going to take my fingers and kind of go around the little pockets of chicken. I will cut these out and probably use a fork to kind of make the edges stick together while they're baking. But this is just kind of giving me an idea of where those chicken pieces are. And now with my knife, I'm just going to kind of carefully cut out each little pocket. Let me move this out of the way. Some of them I'm going to try to give that little like pizza roll shape, kind of like the little rectangle. But some of these are kind of really close together, so I'm not sure if all of them will look that way. And then with this extra dough, we can just roll that out and make more. Now we transfer these over to a foil-lined baking sheet. My oven is preheated to 450 degrees. And I'm thinking that these are probably only going to take about 8 to 10 minutes. When I cook the pizza, it usually takes about 15 minutes. So I'm just going to keep a really close eye on these just because I really don't want them to burn. Y'all, it's been about 9 minutes and I think they're ready to come out. They smell good. Now, I did not pinch them down with the fork on the edges like I said I might, and you probably should do that. As you can see, some of them have kind of like popped open, but I think that's okay. Most of them kind of stayed shut. This one's the prettiest, I think, or maybe this one. I melted just a couple tablespoons of butter. I'm going to add in some of this ranch seasoning, and then we will spread this on top of the pizza rolls. Tyler isn't feeling super great tonight, so I'm just gonna do the taste test by myself, but here they are, y'all. They look good. They're perfectly golden brown on the bottom. Ooh, I'm so excited, so let's try it. Really good. But I just realized I forgot one ingredient. Cheese. You can't have pizza without cheese. But, so next time I make these, I will definitely add in some cheese. Y'all add in the cheese. These are so, so good. You need to make them. I would like to take a few moments to thank FitVille for sponsoring today's video. FitVille is a cutting-edge online shoe company pursuing human foot health. FitVille shoes are helpful for people in their daily life to prevent sprained ankles and knee injuries. Their shoes are equipped with wide toe boxes and shock absorbing pads, all to provide you with a cushioned and comfortable experience. I absolutely love my FitVille tennis shoes. They are super comfortable, they have a great fit, and they're stylish. I have the FitVille Woman's Rebound Core V2 in dark gray, violet red. FitVille was kind enough to give my viewers a 30% off discount code. Just use code Kirsti30 at checkout. And thank you again to FitVille for sponsoring today's video. For this last appetizer, we are making sausage balls. Now y'all, these are super easy to make. You only need 3 ingredients. And a lot of you probably may already know how to make these and you've had them before. But I wanted to put them in this video because it's a very nostalgic appetizer for me. All the holidays, me and my family would make these, and it just brings up a lot of memories, so I wanted to share it with y'all too. The 3 ingredients that you need for this recipe is you just need a tube. It's a 1-pound tube of Jimmy Dean sausage. I'm using the regular sausage today. Now, typically when we would make this, we would always get the maple sausage, and y'all, that is so, so good. But when I went to the store for these ingredients, they didn't have any of the maple, so I just went ahead and got the regular. You need 2 cups of cheese. Typically, I just put in cheddar cheese, but when I was looking in my fridge today, I only had about a cup left of cheddar cheese, so I just did a mixture of cheddar and Swiss, because that's what I have, and I think it'll be fine. And then you need 2 cups of your favorite pancake mix. To mix this up, you can use a spoon or a fork, but in my experience, the best thing to do is just to use some clean hands. And when you're mixing this, if you've never made these before, I promise you, you're probably going to think there is no way that all of this is going to mix together, because the first time I ever made this, I was like, there is no way all that pancake mix is going to get into this sausage. And it does, y'all. I promise, it really does. See, there's still so much in there, but you just have to keep mixing, and I promise it will mix together. A good tool for this, if you have like a KitchenAid mixer, that would probably work really well to mix these if you don't want to use your hands. But like I said, in my experience, using your hands is just best. After you get that all mixed together, you're just going to pinch off a little piece, kind of roll it into a ball. And I like to put mine on a foil-lined baking dish. And I try really hard to keep them the same size. Of course, sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but I try to keep them as close to the same size as possible. That way they cook evenly and you don't like have one that's completely done and then one that's not done in the middle, because I've had that happen before too. I was able to get 36 sausage balls out of that mixture. Now, of course, the amount you get is just going to determine, or that's just going to be determined by how big or how small you make the sausage balls. But let's go ahead and place this in a 350-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, so Tyler's in here and he's going to taste test it for us. Give it a taste. What do you think?
It's good.
Have you ever had those before?
I don't know.
But you like them?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. If it is your first time here, I would love for you to subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell. It is completely free. It just notifies you when I upload a new video. Y'all leave me a comment down below on which of these appetizers you think your family would love the most. Again, thank you, Ashley, for collaborating with me. I will make sure to have her video and her channel linked down in my description box below. She is also sharing some super yummy appetizers, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.